So we're here with Zooko Wilco, CEO at Zcash. Zcash, the cryptocurrency about privacy. So what does that mean?
It's that most cryptocurrencies, if you use them, it exposes what you're doing to everyone who can touch the blockchain. So for a public blockchain like Bitcoin or Ethereum, that means everyone in the world. And with Zcash, we use encryption on top of the blockchain so that only the people who should be able to see it. Like, if you make a transaction, you should see it. The people you're sending the money to, they should see it. You might even want to reveal it to someone else. Like, if you want a proof of payment to prove that you bought something, you could show it to someone else. But unauthorized parties shouldn't be seeing it.
So what's the value in that?
Well, it protects users from being spied on, from being targeted by thieves, which is a huge problem in cryptocurrencies right now. And it makes it compatible with business requirements. Businesses that deal in financial transactions, it's against their rules and it's usually against their national laws for them to leak information about their financial transactions to unauthorized parties.
So you gave a great comparison before about the IP addresses that we used to think that were going to protect us from, but they didn't. So how does that work?
The analogy? So the analogy is when the internet was brand new and people didn't understand it very well yet, they thought it was private and anonymous because when you got an internet service and you hooked up your computer to the internet, you got a 4-number IP address. And since it didn't have your name in it, people thought that meant you had privacy when you used the internet. But we found out you totally don't have privacy when you use the internet unless you use much more better technology or tools to protect yourself. And the same analogy happened with Bitcoin. When Bitcoin was new, it has these arbitrary looking random strings for addresses. And so for a while, people thought that since your name is not in the address, then whenever you use Bitcoin, you have privacy. But that's totally false. When you use Bitcoin, people, lots of people, not just like your government, but like other governments, like the government of North Korea, who's behind many of those Bitcoin stealing operations. All these other people are able to see what you're doing. And you need much more improved tools to protect yourself. And on the internet, we added that improved tool, which is HTTPS, which is the version of the World Wide Web that doesn't expose your information to arbitrary hackers. And Zcash is the equivalent of that for cryptocurrency.
Okay, great. How's your integration with Ethereum going?
We have not yet succeeded at having integration between Bitcoin and Ethereum where you could use both at the same time and transfer back and forth between them or anything like that. We have tried a few different technological experiments to achieve that, and we've shared back and forth where the Ethereum developers and the Zcash developers help each other out and give good ideas and help each other improve both of the projects. But I think we're probably getting close to figuring out how to make them link together, maybe next year.
You think you and Vitalik are going to be able to work together side by side?
Oh yeah, we work together not infrequently right now just because we help each other out with, science ideas.
Okay, so what's next year coming for Zcash?
Let's see. There's a whole bunch of engineering improvements aimed at getting Zcash deployed to more and more places, getting everyone to use the shielded addresses, which are the good kind that protect privacy, instead of using the transparent addresses, which are only there for backwards compatibility, and improving the user experience, because for all cryptocurrencies, if you find someone who never used a cryptocurrency or didn't know what one was, and you ask them, take this and go buy something from Amazon with it, this is going to be a terrible experience from them. It's baffling, it's scary. They might accidentally reset their phone and delete their keys and lose all their money. it doesn't work. It's very, very bad user experience. And so what we're focusing on in Zcash is deploying it everywhere, getting everyone to upgrade to the improved addresses, and improving the user experience so that normal old users can find it understandable, safe, comfortable, easy, etc.
Perfect. So last question for your personal fans. You follow a very strict diet, don't you?
Most of the time. 95% of the time I'm on a very strict diet, and then every now and then I wake up face down in the ice cream, so that blows the whole idea.
Okay. But what does it look like, a normal day in your eating habits?
A good healthy diet is eating nothing but meat. You shouldn't eat vegetables, fruits, grains, soy, I don't know, all that stuff. Nuts. You shouldn't eat any of that. That's bad for your health. What's good for your health is to eat pieces of dead animal and eggs.
That's okay. So that's one last recommendation from the CEO.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.